Well, let's go to verse 3. I thank God whom I serve with a pure conscience, with a pure blood-washed conscience, as my forefathers did, as without ceasing I remember you in my prayers night and day, greatly desiring to see you, being mindful of your tears. He was undergoing some trials. Being mindful of your tears. He speaks this to Timothy, his spiritual son, that we know was faithful to the very end. Being mindful of your tears, I may be filled with joy. And look what he says there. When I call to remembrance the genuine faith, now we recognize genuine faith is always tested by fire. It's proved to be genuine. It has to be proved to be authentic. It's always authenticated by the fire of the Word of God. Will you believe God or will you not believe God? That's the test in every hour. Will you stand for God or will you not stand for God? That is the test in every hour. In your mind, where does your mind go? Would it be God edifying or God disbelieving? That is the test in every hour. The meditations of your heart, are they inclined to honor God and His Word, or are they steering you away in mistrust towards your faithful God? That is the test. And so here, given the hardship that Timothy was undergoing, that Paul was mindful of, he's bringing to remembrance the purity of the faith that is in Timothy. He's not saying, cry, boy, cry. No! He's saying, be more than a conqueror, Timothy. Stand up, Timothy. Bring to remembrance who you are and who is in you. That's where my message today fits in. When I call to remembrance, verse 5, the genuine faith that is in you, which dwelt first in your grandmother Lois and in your mother Eunice, and I am persuaded is in you also. Therefore, I remind you to stir up. This is it. Some translations write this out as fan the flame. Fan the flame. Fan the flame. To stir up the gift of God, which is where? Is in you. It's not about to land on you. You don't have to go search it or have someone tell you what it is. It's already in you. Is in you through the laying on of my hands. For God has not given us a spirit of fear or timidity. You're called to be bold. He's not giving us a spirit of fear, but of power. Dunamis, miracle working power. To lay hands on the sick and see them recover. To really the power of God to overcome every moment of your life and see it recover. Just because your hands are in it, it will recover every moment of your life because you're in it and because you are bringing to remembrance, fanning into flame that gift of God, Christ in you, the hope of glory. Every moment of your life, it will be recovered if you do not cave in and give up. And go back into crying. There's a season, I understand, that we all go through where we shed tears. But time to dry up those pretty eyes. Put on that smile. Say, I am bringing to remembrance, you say your name, Deci is my name. Deci, I'm bringing to remembrance the gift of God that is in you. Get up, Deci. Run, Deci. God's for you, Deci. Who can be against you? For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love, agape love, that never fails. The spirit of no failure. The spirit of no failure dwells in you. We have no excuse why we ever gave up or failed. And if we have in the past, take the blood over it, press delete, get up, dust yourself off once you've repented from all of that. And I know all of us have a heart to live right before God. Get up and start again. Continue. Continue in faith. Continue. And of a sound mind. A disciplined mind. We have a disciplined mind. The very mind of Christ to think thoughts that are right.